皆さんこんにちは。今回は、ボクシングナウのジョージア・クック氏による WBA 世界フェザー級チャンピオンのニック・ボール選手へのインタビューを翻訳しました。自身の TJ ドヘニー戦の振り返りや、井上尚弥選手について話しています。それでは見ていきましょう。
This is George for Boxing Now. Delighted to be joined by Nick Ball. Nick, first of all, how are you doing?
I'm all good, you know. Just got back from the gym, just chilling.
Just chilling, living the high life. Obviously, been to Dubai. How was that? Nice little break.
Yeah, it was good. Went there after the fight, yeah, just a little break. Still was training over there though. Still was training once a day. And then just enjoying myself really, enjoying some food. Yeah, back to it now.
Now you've had some time to kind of reflect on the fight. Was TJ as tough of an opponent as you'd kind of built up in your head?
It was more awkward than tough. Yeah. He was more awkward. He had like a bit of a slippery style. He was boxing on the back foot as well, and like he's a southpaw, isn't he? So he's waiting for me to lunge in and try and catch me on the counter on the left hand and like sneak his way to a victory or whatever you want to call it. So I had to be careful and switched on in that sense. But yeah, not tough at all. No, he's not tough, is he? Because people who quit aren't tough. He said he weren't going to quit, and he did quit. So not tough at all. No.
Was he the TJ that you had prepared for? Obviously, saying that he was awkward and stuff. Was it a different style to what you kind of prepared?
Yeah, in terms of preparing, I just prepare myself to the best for any of them. Doesn't matter who the names are or what, and how they come and how they fight. Just any of them. Prepare myself the best I can be, and I beat all of them. But he was different, yet from the way he was speaking. The way he was speaking, he said he was going to knock me out in front of my own crowd. Then he said he was going to give me a boxing lesson. Then he come out and ran away, really. Then quit. So he didn't stick to his word at all, or anything like that. And he was quite disrespectful in the build-up, I thought. So yeah, different in a bad way, yeah, because he didn't do nothing that he said he was going to do.
Where would you rank him on your resume so far?
Not too sure, you know. That's what the likes of you people, people watching, promoters, manager, coach, people like that. I don't really care. He was just another one in my way, and now he's out the way. So that's my job, getting him out the way and on to the next. Can't really look too much into it because it's in the past, in it now, and you can't celebrate it too much because you've got another one coming. There's always another one coming, so it doesn't really matter where he is. It matters that he's out the way.
What do you think some of your strengths were in the fight?
Probably my jab, you know.
Mhm.
My jab, yeah. Jab the body, jab the head, just jabbing him, jabbing him, jabbing him. People underestimate me boxing and me jab. I fought like 6 foot people and I can out jab them. And he was awkward. He was like the boxer type, and I was out jabbing him. I think it shocked him, to be honest. He said in the first press conference that I just lunge in and leave me chin in here. And then he realised when he got in there with me, that's not the case. It might look like that from outside. When you're in there with me, it's different. You know, I'm lunging in with my feet and getting me hands in as well. And punching on the way in, out jabbing them. So my jab, I think, overall, and my boxing.
He said he was going to teach you a boxing lesson. Do you think he kind of turned it more into a fight rather than boxing?
Yeah, he had to really, didn't he? Because that's my type of style. I'm coming regardless. You know, if someone's going to try and outbox me, I'm not just going to let them. I'm going to come and make them fight. So at some stage of a 12-round fight with me, you're going to have to stand there and have a fight, I believe. So, yeah, you had to do a bit of fighting, this and that.
Will you be looking to get your name on the Usyk Dubois undercard? Obviously, a big fight there, possibly.
Yeah, that's a big fight. I'm looking forward to that one. I hope Dubois does it. I think he can. And no, I won't be on. I won't be on that one. No, won't be looking to get on that one.
When will we be hoping to see you back out then, if it's not then?
I think I'm going to be fighting in August now. I'm just waiting on some news and then be getting announced in a couple of weeks.
The Inoue fight talks, I believe, have begun. Will it be
Yeah.
that fight or maybe one in between?
One in between, yeah, but it won't be that one next.
And where will this one be at?
Not too sure, you know. Have to
Really?
wait and see.
For some reason, I actually don't believe you. I wonder why.
Don't believe what?
That you don't know where it'd be.
I don't. I might find out this week or next week, but just wait until it gets announced, and then won't be too long then.
I don't like it. I don't like not knowing. I'm gonna say it's my job. It's gonna be. I hope you know that's really gonna bug me for the next however many weeks. The not knowing. Like, can you not give us something? Like, just little.
I'm not too sure, you know. I tell you, I tell you, I'm always honest.
Mm,
You already know that.
fine. We'll have to wait. Speaking to Aki earlier, he said that he used to come and watch his spar at Everton, Red Triangle, Andrew Kane, Peter McGrail, Brendan Dowd.
アキーカリム氏はイギリス出身のリングアナで、選手たちにも直接インタビューを行っています。今回取り上げているボクシングナウでもインタビュアーとして登場し、重要な役割を担っています。アンドリュー・ケイン選手、ピーター・マクグレイル選手、ブランドン・ダード選手は、ニック・ボール選手と同じレッドトライアングルボクシングクラブに所属する選手たちです。アンドリュー・ケイン選手はバンタム級で戦い、WBC シルバーチャンピオンのベルトを保持しています。彼はニック・ボール対 TJ ドヘニー戦のアンダーカードで、元 IBF フライ級チャンピオン、サニー・エドワーズ選手の兄であるチャーリー・エドワーズ選手と対戦し、勝利を収めました。現在、IBF で9位、WBO でも10位にランクインしており、将来的には日本人ボクサーとの対戦もあり得るかもしれません。ピーター・マクグレイル選手はスーパーバンタム級で戦い、アマチュア時代にはヨーロッパ選手権で金メダル、世界選手権で2度の銅メダルを獲得するなど、輝かしい実績を誇ります。今年6月21日には、井上尚弥選手との対戦について言及していたリアム・デイビス選手に勝利したシャバズ・マスード選手との試合が予定されています。ブランドン・ダード選手はスーパーフライ級の選手で、アマチュア時代にイギリスチャンピオンに8度輝き、現在はプロとしてイギリスチャンピオンのタイトルを保持しています。
How big of a part of sparring these kind of guys has kind of brung the dog out of you in years, and helped you develop to where you are now?
Not just sparring. It's been a massive part, not just in sparring, in everyday life. Just knowing them, spending time with them, being together in the gym, training side by side together on the bag, in shadow boxing, day-to-day things, running, everything, yeah. We push off on each other, do you get me? So bounce off each other, whatever you want to call it, and bring the best out of each other, and that's without sparring. And when we spar, and it's the best sparring you can get, and you don't have to travel or you don't have to get it in. It's all in house. That's how good of a gym we've got it. So yeah, it's a massive. I wouldn't be where I am today without them.
Is the level of sparring as good as it is because you all care about each other so much? You want to push each other to the best that you can?
Yeah, that and the skill really. We're all sharp. We're all sharp. We don't want to make any mistakes. Paul's working with us, telling us all ideas, but different ideas, different things for different fighters, and then we're letting it go in sparring, and I think it's good to see for people watching, and yeah, it's next level really.
Talk to me about your relationship and obviously loyalty with Coach Paul Stevenson, because obviously you've had him in the amateurs and obviously to where you are now as world champion. Talk to me about that kind of relationship.
Massive. Again, wouldn't be where I am today without Paul in my corner and helping me day in, day out. No one really sees the work that goes into it. Doesn't happen overnight. Everyone just sees, getting your hand raised, getting the wins, getting the belts, things like that, and on fight night. But it's day in, day out. Paul's there every single day, helping us, coaching us, teaching us. Next level as well. You don't have to come down to the gym. Aki knows. Aki's been in the gym and seeing what it's like, and it's different. So a massive part of my career, Paul is, and so is Anthony Humphries.
アーソニー・ハーフリーズは レッドトライアングルボクシングクラブのトレーナーで、9歳からボクシングを始め、18歳までに約50試合に出場しました。その後、競技から離れ、コーチの道を選び、若手選手の育成に励んでいます。
Is there ever a moment where you kind of just sit there and reflect on where you're at? And obviously you're so close to this Inoue fight now, but the build-up that you've had to get to where you are now with the people around you, is there ever been a moment where you've just sat there and thought, I've actually achieved so much and still got loads left to
Yeah,
get?
in moments like this, really, when you're asking me the questions and reminding me where am I and things like that. Obviously, I know, but I'm not focused on what's next. I sort of don't really think about them things and how far I've come. It's only when I'm doing these interviews now with you and stuff like that, you think about it for a split second. But yeah, it is good as well to think how far you've come, but there's so much more to get and to come forward. And this is only the start, really, for me.
What emotions do you feel when you start to reflect?
All different, really, mixed emotions. Yeah, it's special in it, and the people around me as well. The same people around me from when I started to at the top now. 'Cause this is where I'm at. I'm at the top, world champion. So it's something special because when you're a kid, that's what you dream of. That's what you're working towards, and I can say I've done it now. No one can take that away from me.
A lot of people don't kind of necessarily keep the same people around them for their whole career, and it's a special thing to do that. Are you glad that this is kind of the way that this is panned for you?
Yeah, it wouldn't be any other way. That's the type of person I am. If you know me, you know that's what I'm like. Wouldn't be any other way. Start off with the same people, finish with the same people. Yeah, be around the same people. That's how you get places. You don't start changing and thinking the grass is greener on the other side and you'd have to do this and that because you're fighting all these top level fighters. You don't. You start off doing what you were doing, what got you there. Stay with the same team, the same mates, same people around you, and stay focused is the main thing and hard working.
Well, obviously, we know you've got loads left to give. What more do you want to achieve in your career?
There's loads, isn't it? These big fights, people are speaking about putting my name against the pound for pound fighters. So get myself in there with them, prove myself, get all the belts, become undisputed, move up in weight, get some more belts at a higher weight, and yeah, and just looking out for people around me, my family and things like that. The people who helped me get to where I'm at, they've helped me and my whole career, my whole life. When I needed it to get to where I am, so it's my turn now to return the favour and help them out.
It's a nice way of looking at it.
100%.
Like I said before, talks have obviously begun with your fight against Inoue. When do you think would be a realistic time frame to see that happen?
Anytime, really. Anytime he wants to move up and get things going. Yeah, December. I've heard that it could be happening. Maybe February. Yeah, and wherever Turkey says he's the man. I need to make these fights happen. He's been doing it. He's the man that's putting them on. So whenever he says, really, I'm ready. Whenever.
What did you make of Inoue's last fight?
Good. Yeah, got dropped, didn't he, and got up and got the job done in style again, and stopped him and got him out of there. He didn't just get dropped, got up, and then it went to the distance. He got dropped, got up, and took the guy out. So good, very good, yeah.
Theoretically, if we're just looking ahead, if you were to fight him, how would you see the fight going, do you reckon?
Don't really know, honest opinion. I don't really know until I got in there, but I know for a fact I'd be too strong for him. Like I know that he's powerful and they call him this monster and that, but he's been dropped, as I said, off lesser guys than me. So when I hit him, catch him and drop him or hit him, I won't be stepping off him. Them guys haven't got an engine like I've got. You can carry on for the full 12 rounds and carry on putting it on him. They sort of step off, and they look a bit shocked at the version and then they don't know what to do, and then that's where he takes over then. But I don't know. Wouldn't really know until I got in there and tested myself.
So for you, hopefully back out in August. Are you just gonna
August, yeah.
taking over in the gym? When do you think you'll go into camp?
Don't really like the way it counts, just training, aren't I? Yeah, I'll probably start cleaning up my diet in the next few weeks.
What have you been
Yeah.
eating? I'm intrigued.
Nothing too exciting, just
Yeah.
pastas and that. Loads of carbs.
Oh, it's gonna be like something like monstrous and horrible that's made you like gain like so much weight.
No, I don't really like doing greasy food like that. Don't get me wrong, I keep it in check. Do you get me? My weight, but
Mm.
I've got a sweet tooth, so cut the sweets out on that when it gets announced and go from there.
So behaving now, starting to behave in the next couple of weeks. How do
Yeah.
you when you're in like I know you don't like the word camp, but do you still have like the odd sweet stuff here and there? Because some people are like completely cut it out. Some people feel they need
Yeah.
a little bit.
Nah, I completely cut it out, me. I don't do them cheat days and that. Nah, I just completely cut it out, innit? And then wait for after the fight when you've earned it and then enjoy it.
You went for a Starbucks. I don't even want to hear it. That's not cheating. That was just that I couldn't even believe it when you told me. Most people like go and pick out on like Domino's or Chinese, and you're like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go for a Starbucks.
24-hour Starbucks, yeah. Flat white.
Unreal. I cannot believe that. And I can't believe you didn't get a tea either. Flat white.
No. Coffee. Go right through with it.
You disappoint me. I'm not even let me know. I might have to send some like cheesy garlic bread now straight to your
No.
house. Piss you off.
Knock me shift, that.
Would you not even try it?
No. Smell of it. Cheese, don't like it, you know.
But if you're not gonna try a little bit, you have to eat the whole pizza.
I've tried a little bit years ago. But it's sad, it's too late. It's not happening.
Well, I'm disappointed, but go over it. Well, thank you for taking the time to sit and chat. And yeah, can't wait to see you back out in August.
Yeah. Sam, thanks for having me.
La violencia que tiene Inoue no la he visto jamás. La violencia a la hora de golpear. Espectacular, espectacular, fantástica, tremenda presentación de Naoya Inoue. Presentación magistral. Nunca mejor dicho, el apodo que tiene el monstruo es un verdadero monstruo. Es como que no hay con qué darle. Lo que hizo Cárdenas fue espectacular. Cárdenas con menos herramientas.